George catches a cold. Mommy Pig says Peppa and George can play in the rain, but they must wear rain clothes to keep dry. But George hates wearing his rain hat, so he has thrown it in a muddy puddle. Peppa knows that is not a good idea. Hee hee hee. Snort, grunt. Come inside, children, calls Daddy Pig. It's raining too hard now. Where's your hat, George? asks Mommy Pig. Achoo! replies George. Oh dear, George has caught a cold. Achoo! George cannot stop sneezing. Poor little George, says Mommy Pig. You don't look very well. Don't worry, I'll call Dr. Brown Bear, says Daddy Pig. Will George go to the hospital? asks Peppa. No, George has to go to bed, replies Daddy. So George is not truly sick then, says Peppa, disappointed. George, you have to stay in bed until you are better, says Daddy Pig. Why? asks George. Because you have to keep warm, says Daddy Pig. Dr. Brown Bear is here to see George open wide and say, ah, he says. George is a little afraid of Dr. Brown Bear. He hides under his sheets with Mr. Dinosaur. Dr. Brown Bear asks Peppa to show George that he does not have to be scared. Ah, says Peppa. George laughs and comes out from under his covers. He opens his mouth so Dr. Brown Bear can look. Ah, says George. George has caught a cold, Dr. Brown Bear tells Mommy Pig. He can have some warm milk at bedtime to help him sleep. Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear, says Mommy Pig. You're welcome. Goodbye, says Dr. Brown Bear before driving off in his special white car. The next morning, George wakes up early. The warm milk made him sleep very well. Roar, cries George, waking up Peppa. He is feeling much better. Roar. It's a lovely sunny day, but George is wearing his rain hat. He doesn't want to catch another cold. Oh, George, you don't need to wear your hat when it is warm and sunny, Mommy Pig tells him. Hee hee hee. Everyone laughs. George never goes in the rain without his rain hat. The end. Okay, now